I asked on my Facebook page if a few of you would be interested in a kind of organisation type of video, and loads of people said yes, which I was really surprised about because it's not the most interesting topic. But I'm going to focus today on organisation tips when it comes to beauty products. So having a lot of beauty products, how that means kind of adapting your organisation skills and your organisation tips, and just little things that I found that have been very helpful for me. Now, I have got a lot of products. I've probably got more than the average person. That's not me bragging, it's just that I review a lot of products, I test a lot of products, I buy a lot of products for video purposes, so I have got more products than the average person, and housing those products can be very difficult. I have done a kind of makeup collection and storage type of video. If you want to go and have a look at that, that should kind of give you a little bit of information as well. But I also definitely feel like I've found quite a few little tips and tricks that I find really help me when it comes to organising things, and not just beauty things in general, but I'm going to start with the beauty things. So the first thing that I find really helpful is if you are someone that tries a lot of new products and you buy products and they just kind of get put away and you forget about them and you don't rotate your products enough, is to keep a little box on your vanity or your storage or whatever you use. This is just the one I'm using, it's just an old glossy box, and in here I keep products that I'm either using at the moment or trying out, and that way I can look at the box and I can sort of see, right, what's in here, what am I using, what do I want to talk about, what have I not reviewed yet, samples, that kind of thing. So I've got some eyeshadows in here, a couple of new products that I want to mention in videos, some things that I kind of want to get back into using, so like the kind of beauty blender and that type of thing. And these are all just things that I like to keep at hand so that I always know where they are. The next thing is to keep your kind of essentials organised nicely but in a pretty way. So things like cotton buds and cotton wool pads, it's very important to use them, and I like to keep them kind of looking nice but so they're organised. I like to use these little glass jars. This is just from a charity shop, and it's just this kind of riveted glass jar, and in here I keep my cotton wool pads, so it's great because I can just get them and they still look pretty and you don't mind them being out. And then here I've got my cotton buds, and this is an old candle jar. I love this jar. It's an old Aromatherapy Associates candle, and it just kind of, it's slightly clouded, and I just think it looks really pretty and it's a nice way to keep things organised. Another thing that I love, and I have these scattered all around my house, is little bowls. So we have one on the kitchen table that houses paperwork and keys and that kind of thing, and then we have one on the counter that kind of houses like little bits and bobs, safety pins, that kind of thing. I have them everywhere and they're just handy to have. And I have this one in my bathroom which houses kind of little things I've been using, and if I take my jewellery off in the bathroom I tend to put it in here. And this is just this kind of pretty, I'll take what's in it out so you can see, but it's just this kind of pretty rose printed bowl which my sister bought me for my birthday or for Christmas I think, and I keep kind of things like hair clips, tweezers, a hair donut that I used last night, so kind of things that I used, and they're just in that bowl versus being scattered all over the house, and I find that that's much more helpful. Then I like to keep kind of essentials in terms of products kept away, things that you don't want kind of out and about. So things like perfume, for example, I do like being on display because they're very pretty, but some things you just want them kind of put away. And I like to keep my kind of nighttime essentials in these little cute boxes. I've just got this one right here. This has a body butter in it and I used it all up, and I just really like the design of it, so I just keep kind of little essentials. So my Molten Brown Pillow Mist, a spot treatment, Lana Lips, just kind of those things, so they're not lying around everywhere and they just look pretty and they're put away. And then I've got another one right here which was a it came with a mug I think, and it's just a beautiful Marilyn Monroe box, and I like to just keep my kind of, again, sort of nighttime essentials. So I've got like a body butter, hand cream, shea butter, that kind of thing, and they just sit away in these boxes. They're tucked away, they're easy to kind of conceal, and they still look pretty because I like things to be organised but to look pretty at the same time. That's something that's very important to me personally, so I definitely like to make sure that things are kind of organised in that manner, if that makes sense. And I also like to kind of try and not keep things that I know I'm never going to use. So if you do kind of hoard products, which is something that a lot of us tend to do, try and give away things that you know you're not going to use. I tend to give them away to kind of friends and family if it's something I'm not going to use, or if you've got products that you think other people would really like, so you could sell them, kind of have like a little blog sale or something like that. I've got a blog sale going on at the moment, and I've sold quite a few bits from it. A lot of MAC lipsticks that I just never ever wore got sold, and I still order foundation, and I've got a bunch of stuff on there that I don't use that's in really good condition that I'm selling, so I'll put a link to that in the down bar if you want to go and have a look. I've still got some like MAC lip glosses on there and stuff like that, I think. But don't keep things just for the sake of keeping them. If it's not something that you really will use, get rid of it. There's no point in kind of hoarding makeup. I do tend to kind of try things, and if I think I'm going to get use of it, or if I'm going to use it in a video, then I keep it. If I know I'm not going to, I do tend to just get rid of it because there's no point in keeping it. In terms of kind of keeping your house tidy, a lot of people kind of wanted me to talk about that. I have days where I clean, and then the rest of the time I just do slight cleaning. So I'm very much a person who I like to have like a big clean and then not worry about it for much after that. That's just kind of how I enjoy doing it. So I have a big massive clean usually on a Friday, because I'm usually out at the weekends and I don't want to have to kind of worry about it, and there's no one at home on the weekends to kind of mess it up normally anyway. So I'll have a big massive clean on a Friday evening, kind of wash the floors, hoover, tidy up everywhere, clean bathrooms. I am a little bit obsessed about the bathroom being clean. I need the bathroom to be clean. I hate my bathroom being dirty, and I kind of put bleach everywhere and clean it really properly. And then just kind of small things, so like wiping the table after you've eaten your food is really important because you're getting rid of all the crumbs, the odd bit of hoovering and that kind of thing. But generally I tend to kind of do a big clean and then kind of top up during the week, maybe like on a Tuesday or something I'll hoover. We don't have pets or anything like that, so you don't need to hoover tons, and we've got wooden flooring downstairs, so you don't need to do that too much either. Then in terms of bedding and that kind of thing, I change the sheets once every sort of 2 weeks, maybe a bit like a bit sooner than that, but generally speaking like that. I like having clean sheets, and I like the bedroom to be tidy. That's something that I get a little bit stressed if my bedroom isn't tidied up, but I like that. Having kind of like little nice bits and bobs is really important as well. So kind of when it comes to home decor, I like kind of things that are a little bit different, and I don't have a particular style. I do like very shabby chic things, but I don't like everything being white, and I do like the odd bit of like modern art and that kind of thing. So it's something that I am quite interested in, and I tend to kind of go, I don't go with a theme, and I don't like things being very, very perfect. So I don't like all my furniture matching too much and that kind of thing. But I know that a lot of people had asked me about kind of the bedroom furniture, and the bedroom furniture was actually really great. If you want me to kind of do like home decor on a budget or something, maybe I could do that, because the bedroom furniture is all new. We bought it all apart from the bed when we moved into this house, and we'd spent loads of money on everything else in the house, so we didn't want to spend too much, and we did it on a great budget, and I'm really pleased with how our bedrooms turned out. Kind of the cabinets behind me were all from IKEA, and they were I think £20 each, and we've got 4 of them. And then the little bedside cabinets as well, and my dresser, I just did it on a really kind of low budget, and I love how it looks, and it's kind of very wooden and calm. It's a very calm bedroom, which I really like. But those are kind of the top tips that I can think of. It was kind of difficult to try and come up with things, but I like to just keep things kind of put away and organised, but still accessible. And I've written a couple of notes. I'm just trying to see if I have missed anything, but no, I've kind of touched on everything I wanted to talk about. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and definitely let me know if you want me to do more of these, or if you want any particular topics, because it's kind of a strange thing, but a lot of people did say that they wanted to see it, so that's quite interesting. But I hope you enjoyed it, like I said, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!